Everybody, we are back. It is Tipped on Lodge Favorites podcast, favorites, channel favorites, everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also, follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at mholder95 for Matt, and of course, pandasups.com. Discount code TDL for 25% off, and of course, get you some homage, guys. Go to homage. Get you some jackets, shirts, whatever you guys want to do. Support the channel. Help out the channel. This will all help us out, supporting us with our little partner here at Homage. Get you a jacket, whatever you guys need to get. Whatever you guys want to get, you can get it at Homage using that QR code. All right. So, Matt, we are today breaking down the Heartbreaker. With the Jags, right? The Jags versus the film review versus the Jags. Matt's going to do the run defense. He's going to go over the run defense, and I'm going to go over Brock Bowers. So mine's going to be positive. Matt's going to be half and half a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
A little half and half, right, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, basically the premise is kind of just what I was talking about in the instant reaction where, like, if you looked at the stats, like the Jaguars ran the ball 150 times, but they were under like 4 yards of carry. I think it was like 3.6 as a team. And like both Etienne was at like 3.8 and Tootin was at like 3.2. So part of it was just that they ran the ball 40 times. So I kind of just like went back and just wanted to see what the differences were between like the ones that they were able to stuff and then the ones where they kind of like where they broke loose a little bit, and just breaking that down. Basically, it was kind of what you saw from the broadcast. Unless Adam Butler and Max Crosby were getting penetration off the snap, no one else was stepping up and making a play. The two guys that really stood out to me in a negative light were the two linebackers, Devin White and Landon Roberts. Like Landon Roberts, we talk about his shortcomings in the passing game as a lot this season, and we kind of knew that going in. But he was really bad against the run too. There were a handful of times. I couldn't tell you like a single like positive play that he made. I'm sure there was one, but like most of the time, like he just looked lost out there. We'll see like one rep where he tries to do his like patented just take on like an offensive lineman and run right through him. He ends up like he wins, but he's like moving laterally. He's not going downhill, and so it doesn't work, and he ends up taking himself out of the play. Devin White for me, like it's funny. Someone tweeted at me like there's a stat like that Devin White's the first Raider in like 30 years to have like 15 tackles in 2 games in back-to-back games or something like that. And it asked me if it's legit. In my head, my first reaction was, well, the stat's legit. But like, if you go back and look at it and watch it, it's a lot of fluff tackles. And like, there's a lot of plays where let me back up a little bit. The best way I can sum up Devin White this season is he'll make a handful of nice plays with his instincts and whatnot and make a couple like TFLs and stuff like that, where like, if you watch him and then you see the box score, you're like, man, Devin White's playing really well this season. But what you kind of miss is there are a lot of times where he's either missing a tackle, he's getting caught out of position, or he's struggling to get off blocks. And that's what I think's been frustrating about him is like, yeah, you look at the box score stats and he's doing a great job. And that's kind of been the story of his career. But when you actually go back and like study the tape, you're like, damn, this guy's like not in the right spot more often than he is. And he's like, there are a few flashes and highlights, but like from the down to down consistency standpoint, like he's just not there. Like Ben Fennell like tweeted out, and I know I sent it to you, Marcus, where he was like,
yeah,
Devin White's had double-digit tackles in the last 2 Raiders games, and if they cut him tomorrow, I wouldn't blink. I wouldn't even flinch. It's like I can agree with that. Like it's not to say that I think they're going to cut him or anything. I think they're going to write it out with him and start him for at least the next few weeks if something's going to happen. But like it's very weird to see a player who's that active, but also like not really making that much of an impact or being like negative. So I don't know. He's just such an interesting player for the Raiders this season. He's on pace to get targeted like 100 times. Like I think he's got 50 targets right now. He actually did better in coverage this game than he has in the past. But just to paint the picture for you, like teams are throwing at 45 when they see him in there. And I know it's no secret. I know we've talked about that a lot. But yeah, the other guy I touched on too, Darian Porter, obviously not doing the breakdown on him today, but like definitely doesn't have like the sharpest debut I think you were hoping for. But like a lot of the plays that they were like targeting him, like it was like, okay, he's running a curl in cover 3 and he's playing off or something like that. Like it was like them taking advantage of off coverage. And I also saw Ted Wynn point this out too, like the 18-yard comeback that he was charged against, like
Mhm.
he did it pretty much perfectly. Trevor Lawrence just put it right on the money, like right on
Yeah.
it was a nice catch. So definitely, if you look at like the PFF stats and stuff like that, like you're not gonna walk away saying like Darian Porter you probably walk away saying Darian Porter played bad. But honestly, like if you go back and watch it, it wasn't like he was like getting cooked out there or anything like that, or looked like he was out of place. Like I think it was more encouraging than I think the numbers might indicate from him. So I think that's positive moving forward. That being said, things don't get any easier this week with Cortland Sutton coming in town, or going to Denver with him matching up against Cortland Sutton, who's a damn good wide receiver and has been a good one for a while. So it'll be definitely another two tests, because I'm sure Sean Payton watched the film last week and said, "I'm probably going to throw at the rookie." You know,
Yeah.
I'm not throwing in the middle of the field. I'm going to the rookie on the outside with my contested catch guy, and let's see what he's got. The rookie making his third start too, so we'll see how it goes. But hopefully, he can get a little bit more production, just to get a little more confidence. You know what I mean? Like I think last week, again, I don't think there's a reason for him to be down on himself, but I can imagine when you're not getting that much success, like you get a little bit of get it down in the dumps kind of deal. That's part of the thing with the NFL is it can very quickly humble you, and it can ruin your confidence fast if you're not in the right headspace. So hoping that he has a big game against a big receiver, because I think that can be a good launching point for him this week.
Yeah. It'd be exciting to see exactly what he can do, man. This week too, as well. Of course, I'm doing Brock Bowers, and that's pretty just self-explanatory. He's a stud, and we're gonna go over why he's a stud. The couple plays that he didn't get targets, like I got a couple of routes where he didn't get targets, where you definitely see that he's a stud. So I'm going over a couple of those plays, and then I'm going to go over the last play of the game, and we're going to do a little breakdown of that just to upset us all. So, but first, let's talk about Jacoby Myers trade. The Raiders got a 4th and a 6th for Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers is gone. Something that we always thought was going to happen. He asked for a trade before the season started. He got that request fulfilled. So now the Raiders have 10 draft picks. They got 3 4th-round picks. So what are your thoughts on that, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Remember if I ever said it on here, but I've been pretty vocal about. I feel like the Raiders, if they can get a 4th-round pick for Jacoby, that was kind of the ceiling. So the fact they got a 6th in the deal, I think, just makes it a little bit sweeter. Like you said, now they have 10 picks. They can do whatever they want with that. They can get 10 rookies again, and like last season, I guess they had 11 last season. Or I think they have more ammunition to be able to trade back into the 1st round, trade up to get a quarterback. So I like where it's at, or I like where the return for Myers here, just because it gives them a little bit more ammunition, and again, a little bit better than I thought they might get. So it was something where, we've talked about it a bunch. If they weren't going to extend, or they weren't kind of planning on re-signing Jacoby at 2 and 6, especially, you might as well move on from him and get something for him. And then again, throwing in that 6th rounder, I think's a nice little cherry on top too. It's not obviously a huge thing that's going to move the needle, but hey, you get 2 picks now instead of 1, and maybe you can get, or maybe you have more ammunition, or you get an extra lottery ticket to see if maybe you can get one of those 6th-round picks to end up being a quality player for you.
Yeah, having all those picks is good. I kind of pointed that on Twitter, like it kind of gives them flexibility, what they want to do, trading, moving around, just like they did last year. But hopefully this year they listen to me and they go to defense, because we need some defensive damn players, right? And you have all those 4th-round picks. You can get some. To me, you can get like some safeties and linebackers in that area that can have some impact, which I think they need. They need a lot of those guys, right? They need some impact players at safety. It's a perfect position to get safeties, perfect position to trade up for a safety. If you want to get one, trade up for a linebacker. If you want to get one in the 3rd, later on in the 3rd round. And who knows what they do in the offseason. They got some players that they could, offload, or somebody that maybe they want to move or something like that in the offseason. They could do that too and get some more draft picks. So I think they're in a good spot for the draft, though. I do. I think they're in a good spot. They just got to make the right picks. And, Ryan McFadden of ESPN. Yeah, exactly. Ryan McFadden of ESPN kind of pointed out how John Spytek before the year started said, these picks aren't for the now, they're for the future. So hopefully, they start getting these guys ready. And then some of these guys they drafted for this year start to, maybe play year two, and then we can kind of see how that grows. But, I know Raiders fans are impatient though. They don't have patience for that.
And I get it. I mean, it's been 20 years of, hey, they've got the picks, they just got to hit on them. You know what I mean? And there've been a lot of misses along the way. So I get it. People are frustrated and tired of hearing the word rebuild, but unfortunately, that's the avenue you have to go in. And it's one of those things that you kind of have to be a little insane about and just keep trying things and hope for better results. But yeah, they are equipped again. I'll say that they are equipped again to head into the offseason to have a game-changing offseason. But like you said, it's a matter of hitting on the picks and the free agents that they bring in too. We'll see. So again, I know people hate that rebuild word, but it is the reality facing this organization right now.
Yeah, it is. And that's what they're doing. I think Pete Carroll just wanted to win this year, and he just ignored John Spytek. He's like, I want to win. And John was like, Pete, I'm not going to help you win, but sure.
Yeah, it is weird. It like someone asked me if like there's a disconnect between the two, and I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like there is that much. Like, I guess Pete Carroll like coming out and saying you want to win. I also feel like Pete Carroll like Spytek drafted guys that fit Pete Carroll's profile. You know what I mean? Like Darian Porter is the best example. A Cody Lindenberg in the 7th round at linebacker and not getting like any of those other backers that were drafted earlier is a good example. So it's interesting how the dynamics work because you're right. Pete Carroll made it very clear that he wanted to win. And then the moves they made roster wise, which Pete Carroll also had his thumbprints all over, suggested otherwise, letting free agents go and bringing in and Pete's guys, getting rid of basically the entire starting secondary from last season, minus Isaiah Paul-Mal, who wasn't even a week 1 starter last year. So it's looking back on it, it was very interesting, very weird type of offseason where we kind of should have seen the writing on the wall, I guess, to a certain extent.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Let's get into this film. Let's do some run defense first. Do run defense.
All right, so we're gonna start with the good, get some positivity going here. And the first few plays I'm gonna show are just Adam Butler doing his thing against the run. He was killing the Jags all day. We're gonna see a handful of clips with this little swim move. Just basically had it cooking all night. Like I think what the Raiders are doing on this one, like if you notice, Devin White and I think Elena Roberts gonna slide over a little bit too. Looks like they're gap exchanging with these two. So what I like about this rep is like you'll see him kind of get to square and then sell it, and then boom, just uses quickness, that little arm over, and he ends up getting into the B gap and catches this left tackle off guard who looks like he's eyeing up Roberts, and then comes flat down the line, goes and gets the TFL. Another one here. It's basically the same thing. Again, what I like about this too is like you can see him get to square on this guy, gets square on the on lineman, and then boom, just give him a little head fake, win to the outside, basically just using his pass rush moves to win as a run defender. And then IPM comes in there and cleans it up.
That's a nice move right there. There you go.
Yeah. Nice job here too by Jamal Adams, just crashing downhill and like getting and beating that tight ends block, which also kind of takes away this little backside cut back lane from Etienne. Again, IPM's there to go clean it up and make the play. Now this one, I think he gambles on a little bit because if you watch Landon Roberts, it looks like he's trying to scrape over the top and get into the V gap, and that's kind of and Butler does the same thing, like go to attack the B gap, but he gets away with it. Again, he just ends up swimming. It's kind of similar to that first clip we saw. He swims this guard and doesn't let the guard like set the combo block. That ends up screwing over the tackle, and he ends up getting penetration. And if you also watch Max Crosby, he doesn't make an impact necessarily on this play.
Yeah.
But we'll see more examples of this too. And this is basically the Jaguar strategy. Just grab cloth and pull him to the ground.
Yeah, right. That's not holding though. Did they call holding there? They had to, right?
I don't think on this one, but they got one later. I mean, you decline this one anyway because you get the TFL here from Butler.
Yeah.
Also a decent rep here from Fotu too. Take it on the guard. Boom. All right. This one again, better example of the two of them winning. the 2 defensive linemen of the day. I mean, same thing.
Wow.
Just the entire time, the Jags, this guard 70 did not make an adjustment the entire game. Same thing. Attack him square, use the quickness in that arm over.
Wow.
And on top of it, too, like what I like that Butler does, you probably noticed this on a few of the other clips. As soon as he clears that guard, he just comes flat down the line.
Yeah.
And ends up making the tackle. I also, if you watch this guard, it's pretty funny. He almost tries to sell it like he's just working up to a combo.
I saw that.
It's like, oh yeah, no, I'm on the second level.
Yeah.
Not even.
I didn't lose there. I didn't lose. I was just talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Now this is an instance too where like Max Crosby gambles a little bit. Like you'll see him like pretty sure he's supposed to stay in the C gap, and then Polamalu has the D. But it's an instance where he gambles, just wins with his quickness. And then similar to what I was just talking about with Butler, see a little bit of Crosby's bend and flexibility to go ahead and like turn the corner, like he's rushing the passer, like he's about to get a sack or something, and get back in that C gap, and then end up closing it. Ends up getting involved. I think they gave him credit for the tackle for loss for there too.
It's like a slide tackle in soccer.
Yeah, pretty much. This one going to be a pretty good rep from Crosby, of course, too. He doesn't make the tackle on this one specifically, but you can see the same thing. Just winning with his get off does come as a little bit like out of control, where this guard just or this tackle pushes his hip, and that's why he ends up missing in the backfield. The good news is Devin White has one of his better reps where he takes on a block from a tight end and is able to get off and escape. And then Eric Stokes does a great job of filling in on the run fit and getting involved and getting the goal line stop.
Yeah,
I really like this ref from Stokes because you can tell he was ready to go and ready to get involved in the running game and not just kind of sit back like you see a lot of corners do.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah, I think this is the one where they got the hold. Yeah, this is maybe not. But you can see like the same thing. This time going up against the extra offensive lineman that's out in at the tight end, just getting penetration. And what I liked about this one is that was a lot better is his pad levels. He does a much better job with his pad level. Like you can see he's like lower. And then on top of it too, like he does a better job of sinking his hips when he gets through in the backfield and getting his shoulders back square to the line so that he avoids just getting pushed inside like he did on that one we just saw and ends up getting the TFL.
Yeah, it's a nice play. That was the one overtime, right?
I think so. Yeah. Now this last one, a little bit more of a one-off here. I like the play design by Patrick Graham. This is also great timing by Isaiah Polamalu, who I thought honestly had kind of a bad game for the most part, but we are seeing him have a couple reps at least here, where like they're going to show this 2 high look. And then they're going to rotate to a one high late. And Polamalu does a great job of timing up his blitz so that the Jags don't account for him in their blocking scheme. Like we'll see it here in the end zone view. Like just how late and how shortly after the snap, like you see him down here in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Like the Jags have everything set right now, and he just kind of creeps late. Like, I mean, just look at the tight end. He has no idea. He's not even looking. He has no idea that IPM's coming. And like I think ideally, if you're Jacksonville, you want to have the center come get Devin White, and then the tight end kind of comes off on him and comes off to pick up IPM. But regardless,
Devin White punches him in the face.
Yeah,
stupid. He didn't even block you that hard. Why did he punch him?
Was this the play he slapped him or whatever?
Yeah. What did he say? What did he say to you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did he give like?
I forgot that. Did that wipe away? Yeah, I think that wiped
away. Yeah. 15 yards, bro. Yeah, they scored.
That's frustrating. All right. Here's where the stuff starts to get ugly. Now, I will say, like, this is a pretty good play design. This first one is a pretty good play design by Liam Cohen. The Bucs ran this a lot last year. It's an influence wham, which is basically just a big trap scheme. What you're going to see is this play side guard's going to go kick out or trap Malcolm Kuntz. Like you'll see the tight end kind of bluff the block and then arc release to go up block Porter. Yeah. Meanwhile, the guard goes to kick out Kuntz, and at the same time, this backside guard is going to do basically the same thing to Jonah Lualu. And what that does is it creates confusion. It muddies the look for the linebackers. So if you watch Devin White here, like he's initially like Like he's moving with the motion.
Yeah.
Right now, he's in a perfect spot to just shoot the gap and be able to, or shoot the gap and then maybe win with the rip move to go be able to make the tackle. But because he sees that puller, he starts flowing with the puller, which makes the right tackle, Anton Harrison's block, just super easy. Like he basically blocked himself here because this is where Harrison wants him to go because they're trying to run it backside.
Yeah.
Then on top of it,
Max missed that tackle. Yeah. That's a great run design by Liam Cohen. Good Lord.
Yeah. So this is part of the issue with Max's game. Like if you look at his PFF grade, you might see it lower. He did have like 3 missed tackles, this being one of them. I'll cut him a little bit of slack on this one because what the Jaguars are doing is not only do they have the pulling action with the influence wham, they also send the wide receiver on a split zone block, but he fakes it on Max and then releases out into the flat. Like you'll see that gets Max to hesitate.
Yeah.
So that keeps him there because normally what we see from Max is like especially when he's unblocked, he does a great job of coming underneath and coming straight down the line to make this tackle.
Yeah.
But that block and that little motion by the receiver, like you can see he's eyeing him up right now, gets him to hesitate, and then he has to lunge and leave his feet to try and make that tackle instead of being in a position to make the play in the backfield.
That's an awesome play. That's an awesome run design.
This is part of the reason why I wanted to hire Liam Cohen, but that's besides the point. On top of it, too, like we're going to see Adam Butler. I think this is the other thing that frustrated me with Devin White's play here is I'm pretty sure they're trying to like gap exchange with White because they've been doing that a lot this season. So White should be on this side of the play anyway. If you watch Butler, he's going to slant and cross the center's face. And he kind of gets caught with that swim move this time. Might be a little bit of a hold here, but with him not being able to break away, I don't think you're never going to get that call. So that's the other thing that kind of bugged me about this play from White is I feel pretty confident that he should be staying on this side anyway. Yeah. And not be so quick to flow with the motion or flow with the puller. So, yeah. More than anything, though, I will say that's just a very good play design by Cohen. Yeah. This one's going to be the draw, which was like 3rd and 5, which was just frustrating. I mean, Raiders kind of get caught in man here, and it looks like Devin White is going to drop in coverage. So cut him a little bit of slack because he's already moving backwards. But at the same time, once you see this tackle come at you, I need you to be more physical. And I can't have you getting blocked and picking Jeremy Chin, who is in a decent spot to maybe make the tackle for short of the sticks because he's following the tight end here in man coverage. I will say it would be nice if Chin could keep working, but at the same time, you're not expecting the linebacker to get blocked into you. And then this tight end here that was working across the formation ends up cutting Malcolm Kuntz. And I mean, it's at that point, it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
So
that's another great design though, too, man.
Exactly. And I think they checked to this too. I don't have the full thing because I think they saw man coverage with no second level defenders in the middle of the field, and they got the look they wanted and just checked to the draw. But
yeah, oh, good Lord,
can't have a linebacker.
Get pussyfoot, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was another tough one, and it gets worse for Devin White, and this play is going to be even worse.
Yeah, okay. Oh man. Okay. All right.
I don't have many words other than when you get outside zone, it helps if you set the edge. And like what we're gonna see, like the Jags come out in their heavy personnel, their jumbo personnel with 12 personnel with the extra offensive lineman in at tight end.
Mm-hmm.
So the Raiders respond by walking everybody but Landon Roberts on the line of scrimmage, putting Chin against the tight end, White against the extra offensive lineman. And I mean, Chin gets blocked towards the sideline. White's 5 yards back. White is driven 5 yards backwards. And on top of it, like people have asked me before about Max Crosby ducking inside. He wins a lot and he gambles and gets TFLs for it. This is one of those instances where it comes back and bite him in the ass because he basically makes the left tackle's block for him. And on top of it, he picks Fotu.
Yeah.
And that's why he can't make that play.
Yeah, because if he just
And
sets the edge there, I feel like he's just there.
Yeah, exactly. If he just shoots and plays, if he just shoots the C gap and plays up, like especially with how quick he is off the ball, he might make a TFL.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
I think he can beat Walker Little here. It's just freelances from time to time, and he makes plays like that. But these are the type of reps that you're gonna have to live with. What I'll say is, if these two guys do a better job setting the edge, it's not an issue, and it's not nearly as big of an issue if IPM makes that tackle. What would have been a 10-yard gain, 12-yard gain, ends up being a 20-yard gain, and Jag gets the ball inside the 5 because we can't set the edge and tackle. Now here's the same exact play from the same formation with the same personnel.
Good Lord.
They had a backside this time. And this is the frustrating thing about the Raiders defense is, on Sunday is, like, you're going to see like Crosby and Chin, they're doing a much better job of just running their feet and just not getting reached. Like it's not like we have a hard edge or anything set here, but we're in position so that we're continuing to stretch the stretch run out. And like even Devin White does a pretty good job here, like a decent job here of flowing with the play. I will say he probably gets a little bit too far ahead and Crosby's gap. But even so, like Devin White's not the problem here. The problem becomes Adam Butler gets blocked up the field for a few yards on this one. And this is the play I was talking about with Landon Roberts. Landon Roberts, this is his gap. He's responsible for strong side A gap. And for whatever reason, he just like hesitates, probably because his game is attacking downhill. And like you'll see his first couple of steps are downhill and he's slow to read it. So that center gets the angle on him. And this is what I was talking about earlier, where he just starts to panic. So he goes into what he knows and tries to take out the center. And I mean, he does a decent job of defeating the block, but when you're working laterally, that doesn't work like that because now your momentum's going this way instead of toward the running back. And he just gets himself out of the play. And then the other issue is Leaky Fotu gets scooped. Like you're the nose tackle. And I mean, that seemed pretty damn easy to just turn your shoulders here on the scoop block here by the center. And the guard just takes it over and seals him. So Etienne finds the cutback lane and he gets 10.
Yeah.
So the outside toss zones certainly were the Raiders' nemesis. Got beat on the front side and on the back side. Can't have that.
Good Lord.
I can get another one here. Oh, no, this one's just run up the gut. But, yeah, this is another rep from Roberts where, dude, he tries to just bully the right guard here. And when guys are ready for it, that just doesn't work. And now you're covered up. Like now you're not on an edge. You're not in a position to get off the block because of his playing style, because he just wants to be a battering ram to take on that block. And Tootin ends up getting 10, I think, on this one. Just right in the gut. On top of it here, let's see. I think this is one where Butler gets caught with this swim move. Oh, no, he just kind of gets out of his gap. Yeah. So part of me wonders too, like if this is another situation where maybe he's trying to get into the C gap here and Devin White's supposed to fill, because his first step, like he immediately goes to attack the tackle here. Yeah. And like you can see White starts to flow this way. But then I also don't know what Devin White's doing, because even if he is responsible for this gap, I'd like him to just kind of be a football player and adjust and see, okay, I got Butler there now. Let me fill this gap here and let's like kind of make it like a natural gap exchange. Instead, for whatever reason, he takes his eyes like right. If you watch Devin White's eyes, he's going to take him to the tackle and just goes and just worries about taking on the block.
What is he doing? Like it was to me, it's like you just play football, bro. Like go tackle the running back.
Yeah. Go get the guy with the ball. Sometimes we make football too damn complicated, especially defense. Just go get the guy with
the running back has the ball.
Yeah. And then on top of it too, Fotu gets kicked out of his gap, this time by a one-on-one block. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to work some sort of game here or something like that, but yeah, and it's 10 yards up the gut because they have no defense in the interior. So yeah,
good Lord, man.
That was the frustrating part.
So you're drafting linebackers.
Yeah, and that's the frustrating thing about Sunday is like I show you the plays from Adam Butler, show you the plays where Max Crosby's getting penetration and stuff like that. Like the contributions they got from those guys, they should have been able to stop the run, but the consistency wasn't there and they couldn't get them out of it, so that the Jags still felt comfortable running the ball 40 times a game or 40 times in the game, because even if they had a negative play, they could be able to hit one later because someone was out of position. All they had to do was basically keep Crosby and Adam Butler in check, and for the most part, they got what they wanted on the ground.
Yeah, man, that was pretty ugly stuff from the linebackers. That and then you just kind of see just them. I don't know what's going on in their head. Like I feel like they're not playing just with instinct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that one Devin White play, like that's just instinct to me. Like the running back, like it's not like he's doing outside zone or anything like that. I don't know why you're gonna turn around and just take on somebody for no damn reason. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if that's coaching. I don't know what that is, but I feel like it's not coaching. I feel like, but sometimes even with coaching, when you're a linebacker, a lot of linebacker play is just pure instinct, right?
Yeah.
Where you see ball, hit ball, right? I mean, you see the ball, you go hit the ball, and he's hitting linemen instead of, filling that gap no matter what. Because to me, he is looking right at it, and he could just beeline right to it and make that play. And he missed the tackle. We don't know if he's going to tackle or not. That's a different story. But I don't know if it had been 10 yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He makes a stop for a short gain. I like to think there,
Yeah,
and that's
you know what I mean?
And that's the frustrating thing is, like, I'm talking about, like, the plays he does make in the run game, like, are with his instincts. But then he also has plays like that where he doesn't look like he has any instincts. And it's like, all right, I don't understand how someone can make it look so easy on some plays and then just so difficult on the other ones. It's mind-boggling. I part of me wonders if he gets in his own head sometimes, like when he's reading the play. But yeah, is what it is. We'll be talking about linebackers for a while, I guess.
Yeah, they need some linebackers, man. That's for sure, dude. This linebacker, it's a linebacker revitalization, whatever the word. I can't even think of the word right now.
Revelation.
I don't. Who cares? We need new linebackers, right?
I like it.
All right, let's do some Brock Bowers here, man. Let's end the show with some positivity here, guys.
There we go.
All right, so. So just watching Brock Bowers just dominate against the Jaguars, because this is really what this was, full on domination from your tight end. Now this first play, he doesn't even get the ball, okay? But I'm gonna let this run. I was watching this route right here. He does on this corner.
Ooh.
And of course, Genty and Glaze, they have miscommunication. Genty goes outside. He's supposed to go inside and block this blitzing linebacker, and he doesn't. So that kind of messed up this whole play. You kind of can see it. See Glaze is going outside. He's expecting Genty to come in here. Kind of blows up this whole play. Now, I still think that he should have threw it here to Michael Mayer and just kind of give him a chance with a good throw, maybe throw it low or something like that. But just look at this route that he puts on this corner. I mean, this corner has outside leverage.
Yeah.
He just sticks at it, gave a little jab step. Look at that. He's wide open.
Yeah, that's the wide receiver route running that we talked about when he got drafted.
Yeah, man, that is a crazy route right there. It's nuts. Outside leverage, it's nasty. So when I turned the film on and I first saw that, I was like, oh, okay, that's how this is gonna look. This is how this game. This is how it's gonna go. All right, so one thing they spammed was these choice routes. Okay, so they spammed the hell out of these choice routes right here. So here's the first one here. You basically getting like a kind of choice white cross. Remember this because we're gonna talk about this later. Because they play a lot of cover 3, you gotta get the little cross, then you get the normal choice route, the corner route, and then Brock Bowers decides whether he goes in or slant, hitch, or running an out route. He did a good job reading this all game too. I thought he did an excellent job doing this because you kind of see the cover 3 definitely gets a split between the curl flat player and the hook player here, and just gets a good stop there. Gino gets it out on time. Gets about 9 there. So I really did like that. I like how they implemented these choice routes, especially because this cover 3 look this team was doing. So I really expected to see a lot more of that. A lot of these choice routes with Bowers, and I think it's a good game plan because it kind of just shows what he can do there, getting open. All right. So here's another route from Bowers here. This one. So this one is a Y cross here. I'll let it run. But he has a little bit of adjustment here. He gets pushed there, but he does a good job adjusting, getting in the middle of the field.
I like how he gets skinny on that route too.
Yeah.
Split the defender.
Yeah, so this is classic Y cross from every air raid you ever seen in your life. So, but since he gets rerouted here though, right, and we're still getting basically kind of a quarters look, or quarters look here, and he does a good job of just getting to his middle of his field and making himself available for Geno Smith too. I think Geno does a good job too of good stepping up in the pocket and staying patient there and finding him here, right? Because with white cross, usually how it goes go route, and then you come to the white cross second. So you kind of see Geno go to the go route, then get to the Brock Bowers there, and then Brock Bowers does a good job of just making a nice little acrobatic catch there, getting downfield, making a big play there.
Like that ball from Geno too, put it on his opposite shoulder of the defender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good ball from Geno, and he did a good job stepping up because I think Glaze just got beat really quick there. Or actually, and this is a great block from Genty. I wish I would have showed this from the end zone angle. It's a great block from Genty there to allow him to step up.
Mm-hmm.
Genty had a great game blocking too. I just want to say that. Yeah. Talk about his running stats. He had great game blocking, great game receiving. So he does a lot to help his offense. And he got a nice little throw there to Bowers right there.
Yeah, that to me was the thing that stood out the most from Genty. Is just he was picking up blitzes a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
From in the past.
All right, so this one, I remember I saw this on TV. I'm like, oh, we're getting a fade here, because they set this up nicely. Now, this is a good job from Newsome, in my opinion. Newsome does a good job of just staying square here, and not going for the jab step or anything like that, and allow him to get separation, stays on top of it. But Geno, this is a great ball by Geno, throwing it back shoulder here. It's a great back shoulder ball. And allowing it where only Brock Bowers can make this catch, and this is a crazy one-hand catch there, right? I still think there's a little bit of pass interference. I think he's getting his arm held. That's why he can't get both hands on it. But he does a great job. Look at that, just right there, like that. Get the butt down, touchdown.
Such a sick play, man.
It's nasty.
That ref sucks too for taking away the chance to celebrate.
I know. He clearly got his butt down. When I saw that, it was like he's down. Yeah. His butt's down.
I remember watching that live and thinking what's controversial about that?
Yeah, and you see it here, just a great back shoulder throw there from Geno, and then just a great catch there. And I'm saying it's clear. I don't know what he was looking at.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell, man.
Awesome play. It kind of shows you a lot there. All right, so on this one, we're getting kind of like a deep spot concept, so I just kind of let it run and we'll bring it back. But what I like about Bowers here is how he gets into this middle of the zone here. So on this one, you get basically a kind of a deeper curl route, and then you're going to get Myers to the flat, and then you get Tucker on a corner route here. All right, this is kind of a deeper version of the spot concept there. Of course, they got Tyler Lockett getting locked up all game. He was not open. I don't know why he's playing. They got to end that project. But what I like, they do, man. I don't. He didn't get open all game. I don't understand it. He's definitely done. But what I like, right? Because we're getting some. Looks like we're getting some more quarters here. It looks like, on this one too. And you kind of see here. He is covered, right? This linebacker's right in front of him, but he's just gonna move over a little bit. See him take a tiny step to his left. You can kind of see it's very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Or to his right. Take a tiny step to his right there. And on the same page with Geno. Geno makes a great throw on the run there. Right there. Right to the Brock. Brock makes that catch. Gets right by the goal line. Of course, the Raiders don't score here. But it was close. It was close there. So, yeah. So that's what I really like. You can just tell that, man, he's a damn stud, man. This is stud play. Getting open for your quarterback, finding space right there, his intelligence, everything. This is the whole package here. Yeah. So, you can really who knows how this offense would be if he was healthy this whole year. You know what I mean? To be honest.
Yeah, very true.
He's definitely that much of an impact player. So this one ends up kind of being a play where I kind of wish he got hit both his hands on it, just on his back shoulder throw, because he only ends up getting one hand, a little bit of tough catch. But to me, this play is more because this is a drive concept. Okay, so basically what we're getting here on this one, you're getting a drive concept. So he's going to run the drag. You're going to see Tucker run the dig, and then you're going to see like a corner route from Michael Mayer. So it kind of looks like China, right? But it's not. It's kind of like a little bit of a different variation, right? So Bowers isn't open here originally, but Trey Tucker is. If you can see this, it's back. If Gino just steps up here and doesn't like drop his eyes and starts to run, I mean Trey Tucker is wide open for a touchdown. There's nobody around Trey Tucker. But he dropped his eyes here, right? And he's trying to get out of his pocket. I mean, there's nobody around you, Gino. You're just jumping for no reason. This play kind of frustrated me. And Tucker's still open. I mean, you could Tucker's still open. But even here, I mean, he kind of sees he throws a back shoulder, and you know, he's not really on the same page as Bowers, and that's probably why Bowers has to try to just get one hand on it. But I kind of wish he kind of would have tried to get two on that one. I mean, if he would have caught this backhanded one hand, I mean, we're talking about a totally different look here. But this play was just frustrating because Gino, the snap comes early. I'm giving him some slack on this one. The snap comes earlier than he wants it to, right?
Yeah,
obviously, and you could tell because Meredith's the only one blocking. Forsyth hasn't even moved. Glaze hasn't moved. So this kind of put him in a terrible position. So I'm being fair here. Right, and everybody's like, "Oh, but crap!" So then, of course, these guys get beat automatically, right? But I still think here, you know, they still got pushed past the pocket. You step up here, man. Just stay calm and hit Tucker, right? But he just panicked. It's full on panic. This is what we call this guy. This is called panicking because he's literally wide open. Look, he just steps up, boom, Trey Tucker, touchdown, number 5 on the season. But because this is even a little bit of a panic throw, in my opinion. The throw's even a little bit panicked. That's why you can see he just had to throw it somewhere. So he just kind of panicked, and that's why he catches Bowers a little bit off guard there. I didn't really get it, but he ends up only get one hand on it. All right. So this is my favorite route because he doesn't get the ball here, right? This ball's gonna end up going to Raheem Moser here. But just watch this. He's totally double team here, right? I mean, they're doing they're sending. How many guys here? I think just 5, right?
Send pressure. I think. Yeah. Oh no, you're right. 5.
Yes, send pressure here, right? And we're getting man to man kind of on the back end here, and they're double teaming the hell out of Brock Bowers. So they got 2 guys on him. They're both grabbing him. Okay, but I just want you to watch him the whole route. Boom, and then he beats these guys. And I'm gonna throw from the backside. Like if Geno Smith kind of rolled out and hit Bowers here, I mean, even though this is the right decision, I'm not blaming him. This is a great decision. Yeah. That's why Moser gets the first down. But you're going to see on the back end how open Bowers gets here. So you can see from this side here, watch. I'm like, this impressed the hell out of me because, you got all these guys on the line. They bring in Michael Mayer to help out here. And you can see that there's 2 guys on him right here. Look at this. This is what I call a double team. But then, right, you get right here. Look. He is past those guys, and this guy is 47. He's trailing. So if like Gino got out of the pocket here, like that's open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Smart decision though, but I was just impressed by that. That's impressive.
Yeah. Beating bracket coverage is no simple task.
No. Very impressive stuff. All right. So then we get the little reverse here. You got a little reverse run here, which I like. I like this play call because you get the outside zone motion here, right? And you get the reverse here, opposite side. Now, of course, Michael Mayer misses his block.
Yeah.
Which kind of messed up this play a little bit. I wish he could have made this block here. He's kind of, right? The guy just kind of goes around him a little bit. He misses it. Because if he doesn't,
he might score.
Because Trey makes his block.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I mean that's kind of ruined this play a little bit. This is a great play call though. You kind of see it. Just even watch the linebackers here. It freezes Olakun here, 51. He's going with the outside zone. Olakun is frozen, right? And he's so frozen. He knows what's going on. He's backpedaling. And if Michael Mayer makes this block here, then that's a touchdown, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, but that was him missing that block. But then Bowers still gets 6 here because Tucker's blocking the hell out of his guy. So yeah, but this is a great play call. Like I'm saying, Olakun is confused. He has no idea what's happening. He's like, "Oh my god, what is this play?" Right? But yeah, Mayer missed that block, so that kind of ruined that play there too. All right, so we're getting some more choice route on this one. I'll let this one run too. Which I liked on this one is that just the way he read it, right? I mean, because he could have stopped here, right? But you're getting some quarters here. Actually, cover 6 on this one, right? And what I like is that they've been stopping here, but he reads it well. He sees it. He knows I got this guy playing kind of curl flat here, or just playing more of a hook here. But he knows I got to run this out route. Of course, Gino got rid of this ball super early, right? And Gino did read it right. I'm not saying he didn't read it right, because he did a good job seeing it and kind of be on the same page on the choice route, which is tough. But I would just wish Gino just took a little bit more time. I think with him seeing kind of the stunt that they ran, I think the Raiders actually did a pretty good job of picking it up. And I think he just kind of rushed his throw a little bit. Yeah, and try to like anticipate, and it's hard to anticipate a choice route. And I don't even know if maybe he thought he was going to stop. I don't know, but this ended up being a great catch. Look at that one-handed. You get 9 there. You kind of see it from the backside here. They do a good job of picking up the stunt here. Good exchange there. Nice job at Parham. A little bit of a push. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he expected him to stop, because he kind of threw it to where he would stop.
Yeah, maybe. But Bowers, I feel like, is right. Run to the open grass.
Yeah, but that's the thing with choice routes, and why Derek Carr and Darren Waller used to always be on the same page, because you kind of have to wait a little bit, right? And he kind of just assumed a little bit, and that's why he almost missed it. But it still ended up being a great one-handed catch there, right there, bringing that ball in. And that's why he's QB proof right there. That type of play. All right. So we talked about the white cross earlier, right? The white cross choice route. Now, maybe I'm nitpicking here, but you kind of see what's going to happen. They're playing cover 3 again. Okay. Now this guy is way over here. You see this safety? He is way over here, right? On this hash, basically they're playing for Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers has been killing them. Whatever side Brock Bowers is on, we'll be fine, whatever we got here, right? But this is a white cross this time. The same white cross choice route with Trey Tucker running this cross. Now, as you can see, Olakun, he is playing the choice route at this point. They've ran the choice routes. I'm telling you, I put choice shallow like 8 times in this game. I haven't counted. They ran choice shallow a lot, or any choice routes with Brock Bowers, these variations. You gotta get to see this Trey Tucker one-on-one with the linebacker. I kind of just wish that he saw this and didn't just kind of predetermine this throw. Yeah, it's just a wish. Yeah, I feel you. He scored on this, right? I just wish that he saw this and saw, okay, this guy's gonna play, because if I got plenty of time here. There's this great pocket here, right? If he just sees it, because Trey Tucker's, it's him and a linebacker. And he almost was a pick here. That's the thing too. This is almost picked. If Brock Bowers does not come back to this ball, we saw earlier Michael Mayer didn't, but you see Brock Bowers comes back and fights for that football like that. If he doesn't, man, this game we're talking about Geno Smith a totally different way. Even with that last play, we are all pissed. I'm serious, man. Because look at that. Look how Olakun's playing this. Olakun has a great angle to this ball, and
Brock Bowers, pick 6.
Yeah. You know what I mean? If this isn't a great tight end, as I'm saying, if this is an average NFL in the league tight end, or even an average NFL in the league wide receiver, this is a pick 6, and we are upset. But look at Bowers' fight for this football. Come back to it. This is why he's one of the best tight ends in the NFL, because of this type of play. Fights for it, that ends up getting 9 yards there. But that's my point of kind of him telegraphing some of these throws, man. Because to me, you're staring at it. They all know this. You've been doing it all game.
Yeah,
they all see it, right? That's when you go to Tucker.
Yeah.
Which he started doing later on this drive. I think this kind of spooked him because he's those plays the Tucker that came on later on, those choice shallows. You're not supposed to throw to Tucker, but he started throwing to Tucker because they were leaving Tucker wide open. But you see it from this angle too. You'll see how close of a pick this is from this angle here. But you know what I mean? Like, and you can just kind of see him. He's just staring. He's staring it down. Like he's predetermined. I'm going to the choice route. I'm throwing to Brock Bowers. No matter what, and I just feel like you see that safety all the way over there. You're getting cover 3 with this 1-on-1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like I feel like there have been a few times that you've shown where like Trey Tucker's on a crossing route that on a linebacker he turned down.
Yeah, to me, you just got to see. Like to me, like when you see that safety all the way up here, and this linebacker's like right here. And you have a white, that's what the route is. Like, bro, I'm taking that. I'm sorry. Dude, he has no shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a great play, but I'll go pick it back a little bit. You just see how Bowers fights for this football. You're going to see it. Like, look how close that is, bro. If Bowers does not fight for that football, man. Crazy. All right, so this is one of my favorite routes here from Bowers on this one. This is the 27-yard touchdown. So what I like about this one is you're kind of getting a little bit of a pick route from Myers here, right? But what I like is how he's patient behind it. Okay, he's patient, and then he gets see what he does in his corner. Gets a corner, just a little quick jab step, gets him going outside, and then he just cuts back in. Boom! Look at that, he's wide open. But Geno does a great job. I'm gonna show it backside. This is probably the best Geno Smith play I've seen all year, because you see how Olakun is looking. He's going here, and Geno does a good job with his eyes of working him and then throwing it behind him for a great throw right there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's for a touchdown. So it's like I said, it's a great route from Brock Bowers too. But it's honestly, this is probably Geno's. This is the Geno Smith I expected to see all year. This is Geno Smith that we saw on film last year. This exact play, because you're gonna see it. See how he gets it. Just gets that linebacker just to move a little bit with his eyes. This is all Geno a little bit too. And then he comes back, and you see it. Him just under pressure, anticipate where he's gonna be, where Brock Bowers is gonna be. Perfectly accurate throw right there, right on the money. Yeah, it's like, where's that guy been, man? Like, this is literally the guy we saw in Seattle. Like, people give me, he's been giving us shit, but this is the guy right here. This is it.
It's there.
It's right there, and it also, I mean, Forsythe is beat, but this is a great block from Parham too. A little pancake on Armstead. Get a little pancake there.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Good stuff there. All right, and this one's another ridiculous route. This is the touchdown right before it. Now, I'm gonna let it run. You can just see it. Look what he does to 42. Like right here, it just stop right here. He gets 42 moving this way, right? So it looks like, I don't know. He probably thinks he's going outside here, and then he gets flat. Look what he does to 42. 42 has no shot here, man. It's already over. This route is done. This is excellent. This is fantastic. Like, this is some Travis Kelce shit, right? That's why that was my comp for him, right? It's Travis Kelce. You see it, like that is literally Travis Kelce type shit, bro. And he is wide open, like easy throw, touchdown.
It's funny you say that, because watching a few of these reps, my first thought was like, this is vintage Travis Kelce.
So exactly, it looks like it. That is Travis Kelce. You look at open outside, right?
Yeah.
Step back inside 42 is done, man. Look at it. 42 is just, it's over already, bro. You're done. Look at it.
Yeah. Travis Kelce when Kelce could move.
Yeah. Good Lord. Okay. All right, guys. Now let's get upset. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let this run. Let's let this play run. It's the 2 point. Okay. Let's let this play run here. Now. Okay.
There you go. Tyler Lockett got open.
Yeah. All right. So okay. So there's a couple things on this play. So basically, I really did like this concept. This is a great concept because as you see that they're kind of playing like a I'm not gonna say they're not playing man. They're kind of playing like a quarters red zone quarters kind of thing, right? Because I mean, this guy he's playing. You're gonna see he's gonna try to switch on Tucker. So maybe it could be like kind of man to man type of thing. I could be wrong here. You know, it gets a little different here. But you see here, you're gonna get the kind of this in and out route from Lockett. He's gonna go out a little bit and then come back towards the back of the end zone, right? And this is like a classic Patriots play, right? In the red zone. And then you're gonna get on this side, you're gonna get Jacoby Myers. You're gonna get a comeback, kind of a curl route from Bowers, and you get Myers coming off that underneath it, right? And then it gets everybody to the flat. So what you see here, I mean, of course, Myers is gonna be open here too. Now, to me,
let it go.
Yeah, yes, we'll talk about that in a second. But to me, I feel like you just still throw this ball to your best player. I don't care if it's Tyler Lockett, because Brock Bowers, if he throws this ball on time to Bowers, he's open, and he throws it low, touchdown, Raiders win. Because Bowers is open if he throws it on time to him, right? Of course, Myers is open too. I just think he should. I think he should do his best player no matter what. I don't care what the concept was, and then we get mad like, oh, you had Lockett wide open. We talk about this differently, but. To me, I feel like you throw it here. He's been balling all game. You know what I mean? I just feel like you should just throw it because he is open, right? If he's throwing it on time, that ball's already out.
Yeah,
that's a touchdown. Okay, now let's get pissed off here. So as you see, he does read it right though, and it's actually a great route by Lockett. Lockett runs a great route. He sells the hell out of that corner route. And then this is a great route by Tucker, too. You see Tucker is selling the hell out of the in route, too. He sells it. Boom. Now, this is where we get frustrated because Gino is going to do that. I'm going to take it back a little bit here.
Let it go.
I don't like. He's got his eyes like he's looking for him. Like, I don't know. Like, was he surprised he was that open?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Like, did he think these guys were gonna pick it off, or like he didn't think he was gonna have the right? Like,
that's just football, brother.
It's just football, brother. And then he gets knocked down. And then what pisses me off is like he gets mad at Parham.
He's mad at Parham because he wanted Parham to punish a jumper, but again, if he just lets it rip, it's not a problem. Also, we got Stone Forsyth on Josh Hines Allen. Like, I get why Parham wants to go get some help.
Like you can see Parham the whole time. He's like I gotta help him, man. You look at him, yeah. Parham's right, but it's just. Like if I just showed you this picture, you're like, and there was Lockett, you're like the touchdown, Raiders win.
Yeah.
All right. So Brock Bowers is awesome. Brock Bowers is fantastic. It's just that end of the last play of the game, man. It was just so frustrating. I just had to show that because it was interesting because it was part of the Brock Bowers breakdown. Because to me, I feel like that you have to give Brock Bowers a chance there, no matter what. I mean, you've been forcing Bowers all game.
Yeah,
it was like, you know what I mean. But it was a great play call too. There's 3 guys open, man. It was a great play call. If you want to go to Myers, he had Myers. If you want to go to Bowers, he had Bowers. Lockett's wide open, right? So it was a great play call. I think Chip Kelly needs to get credit for having that awesome play call in that kind of situation. It just wasn't executed, man. But yeah, Bowers is a stud. Another way to say it.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, when you showed one of those that first choice route, I'm like, damn, this is like a vintage Travis Kelce, and then like him like sitting in the zones, like reading coverages, like that's like what Travis Kelce does now. I'm like that. He's special, man. He really is special. Just different, unique kind of player. Where I think he's like Kelce in that he's not your typical tight end. He can be your focal point of your passing game. He can be your wide receiver one, and you get away with it. But which I think is the model they're gonna try and like replicate, I guess, in Las Vegas with the receiving court where it is.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying, because I don't know if you really need a one wide receiver, right? I know that the Chiefs used to have Tyreek Hill, and that used to help a lot. But go ahead.
I mean, especially if you have a good quarterback, it's a nice thing to have, but you don't need it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You don't. You honestly don't. You could just throw the ball to that guy all game. You might as well. Like, there's no point. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Question will be back on Thursday. It's a big quick turnaround. Raiders play the Broncos. I don't know. I'm really terrified. Stone Forsythe was terrible in this game. I didn't talk about the O-line. Stone Forsythe was absolutely awful. And I am absolutely terrified of the Broncos defensive line. Zach Allen might be hurt, though. I think he might be out. So that's going to be the only silver lining. But
here's the thing. Zach Allen might be out, and that helps. They also have John Franklin Myers, who's a damn good pass rusher on the interior. Nick Benito, who's I think top 5 in sacks. Jonathan Cooper, who's top 10 in sacks. So even if Zach Allen's out, they have plenty of guys that you got.
And they blitz really well, timely.
Yeah,
fantastic. They got 2 good corners.
Well, Surtain's out, but
Surtain is out, huh?
Yeah, Surtain's out. But
okay.
Pass rush is getting there in under 2 seconds. It might not matter who's out at corner. So we'll see. Hopefully we get a surprise. Thursday night games are weird. We never know.
Yeah. Hopefully they control their offense. That's what we got to. Hopefully we get wild man Knicks.
Yeah.
Because he's only been good in the fourth quarter, so all year. So hopefully get wild man Knicks, get some picks there. You got to catch those boys. The Texans did not catch them the other day, so you got to catch them. When Knicks gives it to you, you got to catch it. And if you don't, then they're gonna stay in the game, and they're gonna fourth quarter you. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I mean, it is a Thursday night game. Anything can happen on Thursday nights. We'll see, man. We'll see. But like I said, guys, hit the subscribe button. We're out of here. Peace.